Alright, so hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Just let's make sure this isn't blowing my own ears out with the background music. Okay, so today we are starting with the line portion of this illustration that is planned to be an animation. I'm looking at those hands and they need to be bigger, but they need to be sketched out properly first because I drew those basically without a sketch. So as a general catch-up, we have, not that, but this, in a different color. Sure. So we have for Shark Week, a illustration of probably the most popular shark currently hovering around the internet, Hololive Ian's Gura, in an aquarium with a shark in the tank that is definitely not much bigger than normal fish, but pretty sure there are sharks that are about that small, but actually I wouldn't really know too much about that. I'm not familiar with sharks in the full biological species sense, but regardless, gonna get all of the line layers hopefully set up. The good thing is that majority of the lines can probably, well, at least majority of the parts can probably be together, because in the end the movement in most portions is going to be minimal, so it should be okay with having some parts stuck together a little bit more than usual. Essentially, there's not going to be any body turn, and if there's going to be any head turn at all, it's going to be as minimal as possible. So, regardless, where are we? We'll make a folder here, we'll make another folder with all of this crap in it. Do this into rough, and then this into lines. But there's a very good chance that this might exceed the layer limit, which is probably what I'm most worried about. Hopefully that won't happen until I'm in the coloring portion, because if I manage to exceed 1,000 layers in the line portion, it'll be very worrying, but actually I don't know if this newer version of Flip Studio has that same layer limit. Let me just throw this over. Right over there. Okay. Okay, hit it on head. There. Alright, so we're going to start from the head. For those who haven't seen any of my general larger scale Live 2D activities, it's just a workflow thing. I just start from the head. We're going to have a turned head as the base shape of the head. That is essentially committing to not turning the head, because changing already turned head into a forward-facing head, even though you can essentially hide majority of the parts anyway, is freaking annoying. Not impossible, just very annoying. Why? That's not a black pin. Let's just do that. Regardless, the main part we wanted to find is actually the cheek area here, so we're just going to make sure this part is well defined. How do I want to go about it? I want to go like what? This. Can I cut that off? Okay. I am 100% eyeballing this head. I'm not drawing a proper circle to guide it. So hopefully this is in roughly the right spot, because I am not checking beyond that. We want the chin to come up to about here. Also, in general other news, beyond this completely out of scope project, Niji Sanji has announced their baseball for this year, so I might start looking at that stuff. We'll see how much backlash I get from Twitter for doing anything Niji Sanji related, even though it's not anything to do with English branch. And at this point, it's only Twitter that is angry at it still, for the most part. Or the general scandal that happened. But we'll see how that goes, because for the most part, when I do stuff in terms of art and stuff beyond YouTube, I actually mostly sit within the Japanese side of the community. I'll go like that. Bring the shit out further. No, I want to bring it out to like about here. That's not quite it. But regardless, since the baseball for the air has been announced, for all the people who want me to draw more male bodies, that is going to be the #1 time that's going to happen more often. Alright. That'll do for a hit, I think. 100% committing to not doing a forward hit, and then we want to go here. We'll go into here, we'll go into here, create a folder, we'll go front, we'll create another folder, we'll call it center. And we're going to work between her front locks of hair. It's basically split into 3 portions here, so we'll work around the general concept. That just a thick part, was that? It's more like making that a little thicker. It's a bit layered there. Okay, so, judging... This might need to be more this way a little bit, and this... Yeah, this might be more this way, hold on. Let me just adjust this a little bit. We're just gonna cut this off so that's more this way. Let's bring it to here. It's not gonna be a very good fix, but oh... Actually, no, it should be right into her center. Actually, the other side might want to be a bit across. So it's more like here. My wrist doesn't work this way. Oh my. Alright, so we need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think we'll do for this part. It depends if we want this thin strand to move individually, but I think for our purposes that is not necessary. So we'll go right outer, which will be... Should use a thinner pin for this. How do I want this to go? I want this to go like so. Then we want to actually should I try to lift out what is flick? We'll put that as the top piece with the right on this side. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go right outer under, which is going to be like this. I think we'll actually have this piece below center, which is going to be like this, and we'll define like that. Chop that down a little bit. Should this part actually be right at the bottom? Go left outer left will be from her center, her root. I'm gonna go should I actually flick that up a little bit more? Flick it up like here. Is that about where I want it? I feel like I'm flicking it out way too far. Go left outer. And we'll do the bit here. From root into here. I want to pull this back a little bit. Well, let me just change Gura's color here. Show you red. And shark, you could also be red. I'll change this a little bit so that we'll bring this in a bit further. This is what from her. It's almost like from here. It's like flicked out like this. We'll judge it from there for now. You know what's interesting? You can actually see like the lines for the side part of her front here underneath. You just have the some shadows and the actual back of the hair covering everything else. So center goes in front of the two side pieces. We'll go right and then we'll go left. Let me bring some of these lines better up. I feel like I'm not doing this piece properly. Well, it should just be fundamentally longer, I think. I'm gonna do this again. Indeed. Let's see. I want to bring this out here. I want to flick it out here, so I want to flick this here. Flick this out like that. I did a hit fundamentally squishier, so I think that's probably the problem. What I'm looking at isn't matching what I'm trying to do. Okay, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. I think we'll be fine. We'll go. I want the middle piece to be on top, or do I want the outer piece to be on top? Well, I probably want the outer piece to be on top, so the other two pieces can slide in underneath. Alright, so we'll go right, front, outer. Then center, and inner. So we want to define this part by sliding this through. Or do we want to hide this piece underneath that? The way it's done here, that the centerpiece is definitely the one on top. So this is on top, and then you have the top piece coming down. Is it just the top outer line here? And then the this piece is below everything else. So it goes center, outer, inner. I'm actually kind of curious how split this is. I haven't really taken a good examination of her model in action, which is. I'd like to presume that these strands are all separated for the actual model, but the most notable thing about the Hololive models is usually that they have the full limits of required motions to the biggest extent and nothing else. So they're usually a little bit of a step down from the top of the line indie ones, but still generally better than most other agencies because they can throw money at the problem. So I want to go like this. I want to roll that around so that we're maintaining her So over the top of her head here, like so. Should I know what that abbreviation is? Hello, by the way. And then we want to bring this probably out to about here, over her head shape, like so. Wrap it into the smooth cut, which will be about here. Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't watched any anime in quite a while, honestly. I'll usually binge something if I want to watch it, so once it's over, I might binge it. For anything that's more mainstream and kind of long, I'm very unlikely to watch it. I honestly haven't liked anything that's very mainstream in a very long time. I've heard things about it. I might read it. I don't know, I don't think I particularly enjoy watching many things that has a lot of action in it. Usually I prefer to read those if I can. Do we want to split this into some more parts here? Just split this like so. Can we make this? Gonna just shave some of these pixels off to make this a little pointy. Alright, soft eraser. Shave some pixels off, please. Let me just see if I can shave into here a little bit. Okay, pointier. And do we want to do that to the other side as well? Probably want to use a thinner pin for this. We want to go like that, and then we actually want to go all the way through like that. This part can actually, let's not make it any longer. And then we want to go like that. Let's go like that. Cut that and cut that. Go. And then I'm actually gonna thin these lines a little bit right here and here. So there's only the outer edge of the line that's thick. I want this part of the line to be a little thinner as well. Okay, I'm actually trying to remember what anime I watched last that had some level of action, because I really can't. Honestly, it was very likely to be Precure, if you can count Precure as high action. Let's see. What do you just bring? Do I want to bring this out more? Do I want to just bring this in? I want to just curve this. I want to bring this out. I want to bring it out from the roots of her here out to here. And we'll bring a... I don't know about that. Should I just bring this down this sharply? Or should I just include a larger gap in her hair? That might actually be better. Ew. Oh dear. I don't like how that's curving. Hello there. Yeah, let me just... I want this to hard curl back into... Actually, no, I don't, because this is... I want this to, what, curl like... I at least want it to curl like this, right? It just depends how thick I want this piece, but I can also, in theory, hide this behind... No, what am I doing? I'm hiding this piece behind the side here. I don't need to worry about how thick this gets. So we want to bring this out, and we want to just curl this back in. And that doesn't matter how thick that is, because that's going to be hidden. Okay. I just drew on the inner. God damn it. You are now the outer, and the other one can be the inner. Did I draw on this one as well? Okay, didn't good. Okay, you are now the inner. How are you doing? Currently starting to line in the mini parts required for animation. How do we want to do this part? This part's going to be underneath everything else, so I don't have to worry about the overall shape too much. I just need to worry about the final lines a little bit. Should probably lay off the line weight a little bit here. I feel like I can get away with these being one single piece. We want to just go across like that. Like that. We'll go 1, 2, cut. Oh, I don't know about this. This is gonna cause so many problems when I'm coloring. My beard might just have that. Might be better if that's a little bit thicker. I just need a thicker at the base. Okay, maybe that'll do. Let's just go cut the whole line out of there. Ooh, wee. Then we want to thin this out a little bit, so we'll go like that into like that. Okay, so that is the right side, and is this, we still got a good Hime cut going across here. Let us get you to go just this tad more down than the rest because you're the side. Okay, then we want to go left. We want to... Depends how I want to layer this, because there is 1, 2, and then there's like an underpiece here that's kind of making the hair a bit thicker, but I don't know if I want to include that or just try and draw that into another part. I mean, it's mostly just to make the hair thicker. I don't know if I want to include that here. Well, let's just see. It'll be kind of hard to see before I start coloring everything, but let's go 1, 2. We'll go left, outer on top or inner on top? We'll go inner on top. Oh. And then we'll go left, outer. So we want to go something like from her roots, like that. And we want to go from roots of hair like that. Was I using a thicker pen at first? Or was I just pressing harder? The ultimate question. Then we want to just cut across like that. And then we'll just flip this a little bit so it's not completely straight by going out. 1, 2, cut, cut. And that wasn't done very well, was it? No, it was not. This line isn't actually there, is it? It's not connected at all. Yep. Just give it a little bit extra texture there. I don't know about that tip. The tip of the hair looks a little, yeah, it's not expected. Bring this down a bit more if I can. And then we'll go that. I just drawn the outer. I just drawn the outer. Okay, you're now the inner. And you can be the outer. You really think pay attention to which layer I'm drawing on, but it's a good thing you could just move them around and rename them. Okay, let's just do this in the way my wrist actually works. That might help. We want to go... This is all like flowing out from her head. And then we want to hide this out. Like this. We can let this flow out a little bit more because that's the way her head's facing. So we can let it flow out to about here, let's say. Yikes. Can I just like connect here, please, so I can just cut that off? Thank you. And we'll just... here. Because we want to include that little bit of thickness, so just be like this. A little bit, kind of. Well, think about that. Probably more of a coloring portion than a line portion. Piece of detail. Oh. Ooh. Oh dear. We're just gonna go like that, I think. And just keep this in a sensible looking way of hair. Well, try to keep the hair sensible as possible while I'm working on the different parts, because that will help me judge everything else. Because origin is from here, so we want to keep this as close to that as possible. Okay. Okay, so that is essentially the front part over here. I'm just gonna thin this part of the head line a little bit because it's bothering me. Okay. Alright, so the front bit is like that. Then the front side portions are also in front of the front hair. Or at least part of it will be. The right side will be entirely in front, the left side will be partially in front. We're going to draw part of the left side behind the head because it should be the bit that's flowing out behind her. Well, I guess that's more like the actual side of her head, but we'll now go, we'll call this front side. And then we'll go that into another folder, we'll call this right. And then we'll make a separate folder called left. And right should be on top of left. Okay, let's have a look at this. 2 or 3? 1, 2. I might want to go 3 actually. Also depends how aggressively I want to curl this piece of hair into her head. Because we want it to curl into her cheek. Past her eye into her cheek. Maybe almost in front of her, or like cutting to the edge of her eye. I'm actually surprised how the head shape is largely holding up for the fact that I completely eyeballed it. So go 1, 2. It needs to be at least 2. I could do 3. We want to split the longer blue portion away from this bit that's going in behind, because that is actually an option as well. I mean, it's kind of flowing. This is 100% just one piece, isn't it? Just like looking at it. You know that you have an occupational sickness when you can look at something and absolutely overanalyze it. Alright, well, regardless, the inner piece is going to be in the inside no matter what, and it's going to be at the front. So let us judge how much we want to curl this piece of hair into her cheek, which I think I want to actually bring down a little bit. Maybe we'll go like maybe we'll go about like there. We'll bring the other part of this down like here. Then we'll go at minimum the right center, which is where we will bring the hair down to here. How much should this actually curl inwards? This actually curls a lot. I mean, most of it's just line and not color, but this is one long piece that really curls its way in. So we could go something like let's say that curls up to about there. We can say with a piece that just flips. I'm always a little apprehensive about working with a piece that is just lined though, because that doesn't play well with the deformers as nicely. So what I can do is bring it out to there and then bring this up like here. Essentially. Just connect these. I should really just use the Victor magnet here, but the Victor magnet does some weird things sometimes, and then I don't particularly like it. And I usually forget to turn it off. That's usually the bigger problem. Because we can actually define... Oh, where's this? Because we want her hair to root from about here into this spot right here. That is her inner piece. We can actually say that the right outer then instead encapsulates the whole thicker portion of hair that is caught by the hairpin. I can actually even bring this back a little bit. just and have this curl into this piece underneath. Actually, I want to just put this in a little bit. And then we want to root it from her hair. Say from about here. We want a good bump here. We'll just connect this up here. The line is having a problem right here. Let me just see if I can do something about that. Increase the line weight there, increase the line weight here a little bit. Okay, so now basically this part is encapsulated by this part, encapsulated by this part. So that is essentially full thickness of our side lock of hair right now. We're gonna just curl this into here and not worry too much about what the inside part here is doing. We just needed to stay behind this piece and just hug it. And we'll just show maybe a little bit more of this piece. Like, let's say we bring the color up like all the way up to here. We can actually stretch this out a little bit as the hair flows outwards. If we have any kind of motion that will facilitate that. Okay, now then. We want to have this split of hair that is essentially what, splitting over her ear, right? It's also very thin. I don't actually know what's happening here. I'll be to the other side. Because the very thick part that goes and curls all the way down is instead curling forward rather than... Actually, no, are they both curling forward? Yeah, they are both curling forward. Actually, no, that's fine. You know, I should actually bring this down quite a bit, shouldn't I? I haven't actually brought it down very far. How much can I stretch these pieces without it getting out of hand? Oh, actually works a lot better than it would. We'll go at least 1, 2. Well, that's an interesting way to do it. Just, so we actually have and I'm actually gonna draw this out here. There's an inner piece that goes like here. That's like cutting here and here. That goes down towards this piece. There's actually a piece that goes here and here as the Like this goes into here, and here as like this outer piece instead. Should also copy that. If I want to do it like that, then that would be the most feasible way to do it, I think, actually. Because what we want is 100% we want this piece in front curling back into the face. And we can actually quite aggressively curl this back into the face. Just depends how far out from the head we want to bring it, is the main bit. I want to just bring it down to like here and just curl it straight back into her eye at a not as sharp angle. This is the part where I have a good old think about it. Oh dear. How do we want to bring this piece down is the real question right now. I'm actually kind of curious if that was separated by line and color. That's really, you really know there's going to be occupational illness. Because it looks like there's one strand here, there's two strands here. Do I want to separate these two strands? Because it's actually, this part here is connected to this lower flick here, while this flick here is like a strand that starts from like here. I really need to thin a lot of the lines in the front portion. It's kind of bothering me just looking at it. I'm gonna do that now because it's bothering me. We're just going to go ahead and thin some of these lines here. Thin here. I think I did most of these in one stroke, so the lines aren't having so many problems in general. Okay, that's bothering me a little bit less now. Okay. How do we want to separate the hair here? The reality is that we probably aren't going to be doing as large a motion as the head turn that's included in her actual model. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to do a left inner that's going to include both of these two strands here. Actually, but I want... but they're not side by side enough. They're like literally on top of each other, so their depth difference. Okay, well, we'll first flick in her hair right in front of her eyelid here. How far up do we bring that? Do we want to just... I feel like I should just try and simplify this a little bit rather than strictly follow what I'm looking at. Yeah, we'll just simplify this. It's not fan art if it's not a little bit scuffed. You leave the very high quality stuff to the professional official stuff. It's fine for us to be a little bit scuffed. Bring this down like right here. Bring this down like that. Okay. Can we not do that, please? Really? Oh, let me just... Let me work with the line weight a little bit here. But the line's not even connected, that's hilarious. How does that feel? Is that line straightened out too much in one spot? Too thick here? It's good, like that maybe. We'll still have this be the upper piece, but because of the way her hair is sitting, we want to curl this into her cheek again at a lower spot, so we'll go like so. We'll cut. Yeah. Go like that, and we will bring her strand here up like this. I think that will do for that piece. Then we'll bring this outer flick of a piece out. This piece has to reach below her cheek. So we'll go left outer. So we want to flick this all the way down to like how do I want to do this? We want to have a nice big outer stretch here. So this is the bit where there starts being a lot of lines. Maybe with my head turned, I don't have to worry about this quite as much. Go like that. You just examine. Honestly, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that is the left part of her. Yeah. That's fine. Just didn't really think about it there. It's so thin there. Do I want to keep that thin part there? Oh man, do I want to keep that thin part there? It's like a really thin slice, because what I'm looking at, now that I'm taking a closer look at it, is that this is actually on top, and then this actually melds into the side bit at the back, which is why this can get like that. I mean, I really should just try and simplify it. rather than trying to be super pedantic about a lot of these parts, but I do want to keep this part very thin. Just that, and we'll just cut it. Cut this off. Keep this as a really thin strand coming down. I'll bring that in a bit more. Okay, so regardless, we want to include the behind the head portion of here. So we're just going to create a new folder for actually let me just make a couple of folders here. Here behind head specifically, not behind body but behind head, where we have like honestly a lot of this is going to be behind her hand, so I probably shouldn't worry as much about this as I'm probably going to. We'll go 1 and 2 folder, and we'll go left side. We'll go inner flick, and we'll go outer strand. Inner flick sits on top. We want this to go down to her chin, like that, something like that. Then we want the outer strand to be this thicker layer that encompasses the whole of this part, but we want this to be the accompanying part to this part here. So we're going to go ahead and bring this down. Her head is slightly turned, so I don't want to go maybe about there. Then we'll go because we're seeing the inside side of the hair here. This is the side of her head, so we don't want it to flop out quite as far. Might want to actually hook this in a little bit more aggressively. It's more like that. So this now essentially covers this inner portion of the head, because this is coming down her head like so. This bit, the shape doesn't matter too much, it just needs to cover a whole bunch of her head there. Okay, then we are going to, I should probably just draw the hairpin first before I try to rack my brain on some other parts. Okay, so on top of the front side, we're just going to draw the hairpin in a separate folder. Hairpin. How's this go? There needs to be a bit of a dumpling that stretches. So we'll go the actual, what do we call this? What do we call this? The head. The actual head part itself here goes something like... slightly turned, and will face this way. We'll go... How ridiculous does that look right now? I don't know how much my mic caught my sharp intake of breath there. You'd really think I was doing something way more high octane in drawing with how often I randomly just take a very sudden sharp intake of breath. Ironically, even when I play horror games, I don't react like that, so actually, when I play horror games, the thing I usually do is just end up letting out a defeated sigh, because I realize I'm not good enough at games to get past whatever the survival horror is trying to get me to do. But no, you in, you out. I am being way too pathetic about this, aren't I? Trying so hard to get this shape into the one I like. You know what? If I miss this any longer, then I'm not gonna get anything else done. So I think we'll just have to leave it here. If it's still not quite it, it can be fixed at a later date. I don't think it's fat as I want it. But more like it's not very... Because I still need this thing to be like largely even, which is the main problem. Because this is a largely symmetric shape. Will that do it? Would that be enough? It's close enough, I think, if it's like this. Not like that. Okay, we want to go... I don't want to draw the face on separately. I don't think this is going to move enough to warrant me needing to draw his face on separately. Let's get... Whoop, that is the pencil. This is about 2/3. I can take some liberties here, can't I? Probably not as sharp as they should be, but whatever. Then we want to go pin. It is a long shape here that just goes into the back. We don't need to worry about the immediate way it clips to the thing because it's completely hidden at this angle. So we just need to go, should we go make this a round end like that and you go like this? Well, this would be at a slight angle, but if it was like this, we could just change the angle like this. That's fine. Okay. Then we want to go top. Which is essentially the back portion of the top part of the head. So the main notable thing about her hair is that it roots completely from the middle. So we do want to include a bit of a bump right in the center of her hair, which actually should be a little bit further back because her hair's, well, like this. So I'm gonna go... How far out do we want to bring this is the main question, because we don't want to turn the head too much. I just want to turn the head a little. We still want to include a fair bit of head here. So the fun bit about the side of her head is that we can actually hide the transition between the top of her hair to her long bits that are hanging down by using this portion of hair, which is where her hair is done up into the side tail. How much do you separate these beads on her hair tie? But essentially, should this be behind? Should this just be back here? Does this need to be in front of the body at all, any part? No, none of this needs to be in front of the body, so we'll put this right at the back. We'll put this at the back here. We'll go 1 into folder into side tail. So first up, inside here we need another folder, which is for the hair tie, which is going to be on top of everything, and then the actual folder for the hair. We'll separate that completely. We'll define the bit that's being pulled back into this knot. Best way to go about this is we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, this has to be on top. Actually, wait, no, this should be on top. Actually, this should all be on top of the top here. Is this gonna get in the way? Actually, no, wait, no. No, this should be on the front part here. Side tail to here. Just gonna stretch this just a tad this way. That's a bit so. Then we want to go into here. We're just gonna go and bump this over the top of this part here. This goes into here, this goes into here, just bump into here like that. Okay, not like that. And we can just define another strand a lot shorter like that. I think I'm actually going to define this a little differently. I'm going to define this as like this. Should I? No. Actually, yeah. Change this so that going like that. And we'll also define this by going like that. We'll just darken out that part. Okay, so that is the bit that's being pulled back. Then we have the... How much do I need to separate this? Beads front, where we want to go. One, 2, behold, as an idiot tries to draw a circle. And we'll go 3. No. We'll go 1. We'll go 2 slightly off center, and then slightly off center here as well. We want this on top or below? We'll go on top. 1, 2, 3, I guess. Sure. 1, 2, 3. Folder. Tail. We'll go thick. Well, there's a short upper flick and long under strand. That sounds like it could be a renewal of some kind. It leaves it down. So, our main way of defining the strand of hair is this long, thicker piece, which we want to just trying to envision what I'm looking at. We'll just thin this out later. I should thin this out now, it's bothering me. We want the hair to smooth into something. How long should this be? Oh dear. Want this to be a little more side on than what we're looking at. So That's fine, honestly. Let's just clean up the line here a little bit. That's probably about the only thing that needs to be altered a little. Okay, then we want to go into this flick. We want to bend it over itself. We want to flick it out so that it ends up like here. Put the hair out like blue. Like the sure. Okay, it's not lagging yet whenever I save, so that's a good sign. Because that's usually a good sign that I'm overdoing it. Or like this. This piece is going underneath, so it doesn't have to be quite as accurate. Okay. I'm gonna cut this back a little bit, so we're going to about here. Okay, we'll go. Currently deciding how many pieces of hair I need exactly for the back part. 1, 2. Can I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe. That's probably too much of a gamble. We'll just split it completely into the strands we can see. I actually want to bump her back a little bit more. We'll just... actually, no, shoulder should be more like here. Looking at what I should have here, shoulder should be more like here and here. Let me just adjust that. Let's go shoulder here. That's all good. Shoulder here and here. Just hope I remember that by the time I get down there, because I'm probably not going to get all the way down to that part today. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What was this? Oh. So we'll go right ultra flip, which is going to have to be our connecting piece in terms of the hair to her head, but let's go. Because this has to come out from below here and into here without looking ridiculous. I actually don't know if I just fold it out behind instead. Then we'll go right back outer, where we want to bring it past her shoulders, so we'll go like this, and then we'll flick it out kind of aggressively. And we want this to go like this. Oh yeah, am I flicking it too aggressively? Well, I bring this piece too far. I'm not looking at the angle currently, am I? Should be like out there, like here. Hmm. Hmm. Should I bring this down sharper? Curls around. It's curling too much. Oh dear. I mean, it's not really like this giant chunk. It should actually be like two pieces. This is actually, we're looking at it a little further back. Because we're looking down her a little bit. Should I split her hair more? I feel like I'm flicking that way too much. I guess the question is, should I flick it out or should I just let it flow? I think I should just leave it as I have it right now. Okay. Then we want to go... left outer flick. How about we will bring it down? Judging to be about there. Won't flick as aggressively regardless because we're looking away from this part, but we'll still have something that's maybe a bit like Then we'll go left back outer. I don't think I should flick it out by that much. Something like here's me being very pedantic about parts that you won't be able to see. Honestly, as long as the supporting part of these lines are functional, they don't actually have to be particularly accurate. I should really stop worrying about it. Right back inner. I actually want this to be right at the back. Back center. Just kind of draw in a piece like this. I don't remember exactly what the back of her head's supposed to look like exactly, so we're not going to worry about it too much, but I just know her hair flicks outwards and that's really about it. Okay, these parts you can't see normally, so I'm not going to draw in the bottom portion of these parts of hair unless it actually becomes a problem. I just need these in place for now just to judge everything. Actually, let's just go like this and just do a fat flick here. Just so that I have something filled out so that I can easily fill it later with color. Like so. Where's the center? We'll just kind of bore this in. We don't need to worry about the shape here. You literally can't see the base of this. Okay, I think that is all of her head or hair parts. What I think I am going to do is draw her brow above her hair. So on top of everything, we're going to go... Actually, should I just... Actually, no, I want to organize it all, so we'll just keep it here. Alright, face. Then eyes. Then right. Left. Wait, is that the whole thing? We need brow and lash, lid, iris. I probably should define the bottom lash a bit more as well. Okay, let's make a folder for the lash. And then we'll make a folder for the eyeball. And then below this we need a raster layer, which is the white. I'm just gonna go ahead and copy all of this into left because it's all got these are the same parts. We'll worry about the individual eye layers later. Like impressively, she has like one of the simplest designs with eyes. Also, a lot of the different members. Okay, so How do we want to do the eyes? That's gonna cause me a lot of pain when I'm coloring it. We do the lash as largely one object here. Okay, so this is a detail part that actually matters, so I should be pedantic about this. I should not worry too much about matching the eye style completely, as long as I'm largely matching the eye shape. It still should be in my style. I should have really done the side closer to the eye line first. I'm gonna go. I'm just going to define the bottom of the eye here. I go for a rounder eye just to see. Okay, let's have a look at how ridiculous the lines are right now. Well, most of our hidden, so I think that's okay. For how overly meticulous I was being with some of these parts. Definitely did not have to be so overly meticulous with some of the parts. I'm still deciding if I should squish her hidden a little bit. So I generally like going for a bit of a squishier head, which will bring in actually nothing else. I'll just bring in the chin a little bit. I think there might need to be a variation of the eye regardless. It's just the eyeline looks a little high from the top of the chin now, which is what I'm a little concerned about. Well, that kind of works. Maybe not that much. Yeah, that kind of works. Okay, so anyways, that will do it for the portion for today. So there's still one eye, the mouth. I think we're gonna just omit the nose. I know she's got a dot nose there, but I am envisioning some levels of shadows and lighting that has to go over the top of her, which will obstruct the very simplified dot nose of the anime style regardless. So I may as well omit it completely to save time. Because otherwise I need to think about how the light is bouncing off it. So next time, if something's going to eat all the time, it's going to be probably the hands. There needs to be some variations of the eyes and the teeth, maybe. Having to think about that as well. I would like at least one variation of the eye, which we'll have to look at how to do the transition there, but this should be fine. And also, the teeth, depending on how that goes, but otherwise, it's just her body and the remainder of her face that needs to go in, and then everything else in the scene is actually a significantly simpler shape. It really depends how crazy I want to go with the coral, which is currently taking up the real estate of the right side of the screen. Probably actually hover the shark a little bit more to the right in the final state, so that this takes up more of this part of real estate. We can see a little bit more of the kelp in the middle there that is planned to be there. Hopefully it ends up being there. I think the main bit I'm thinking about is whether I should try to do the lighting in a way that Live 2D will take it, or whether I should just do it in After Effects. The main problem with that is that I'm not very good at After Effects. I don't know how to do most of the effects. So, let's see how that goes. But we ended up shifting back the glass in favor of having the frame of the aquarium on the outside anyway. So we'll have like a defined line across here, which will be a concrete surface into this bar, this, what do you call this? Safety bar, handlebar, handbar that sticks out so that you can hold on to it and keep yourself steady, and also separate idiots from absolutely body slamming the side of the tank. But there will need to be a layer of lighting that goes over the top of this surface, the top of the bar, and then on top of Gura as well. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session of Live 2D line art. Got already a lot of layers because in the end there's hair pieces, so basically that creates a whole bunch of layers. Already listed if I need to turn the head, but I digress. So either way, if you want to see more of this in the future, remember to be subscribed or following depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like because that helps me out, and I'll see you all next time.